Oh, hello there.
How are you? I knew that was going to happen. I was looking around the web going, wait for him to come on, I'll wait for him to come on, I'll wait for him to come on. It's going to be a few minutes. Fuck it, I'll watch a video on YouTube. For fuck's sake.
This wanker again. Speaking of watching things, guess what I watched?
What did you watch? Oh boy!
Yes.
What did you think?
It blew the mind off me.
Fucking amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, fucking brilliant. I loved it. Gwyneth Paltrow is a celebrity because she's a famous actress. Elton John is a celebrity because he's a music legend.
That is my main hatred for Kim Kardashian, right?
Yeah.
Santa Claus is not a fan of Kim Kardashian, and Santa Claus is going to explain why now, right? She is only famous because A, she had rich parents.
Mm-hmm.
One of whom managed, was it O.J. Simpson that he got?
He's some sort of sports.
Something like that.
Yeah, whatever.
So, okay, so that's one reason. So she's riding on her parents' coattails.
Yeah.
Donald Trump, right?
Yeah.
I hate that fucking ginger-haired comb-over cunt. Anyway, that's another topic for another day. And the only other thing she's famous for is taking a dick on camera. Not very well, might I add.
Yeah, boring.
You know
I've seen a lot
like,
of celebrity sex tapes, and hers was one of the most boring, and they're all pretty boring. There's something about these bitches, like the likes of, let's say, Jordan, Katie Price, and a few other girls. It's like they're so famous and famous for being beautiful that when they're doing the business, they phone it in. They don't put the effort in. They just lie there. Oh, look, aren't you a lucky guy getting to ride a beautiful girl like me? No, put some fucking effort in.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's
the worst blowjob I ever seen in my life was from Jordan.
Talisa,
so fucking phoned in.
You're one from the X Factor and N-Dubs. Jesus Christ, I've never seen anyone do something so poorly in my life. There was no effort whatsoever put into that.
It was lackluster. Now the thing is, she's a lovely girl. She's got a lovely face that I'd love to destroy, but it was just effortless in a bad way.
It really was. It really was. Yeah.
Anyway, Kim Kardashian. You heard about her auction, didn't you, to help the poor people in the Philippines?
No.
You didn't hear about it?
No, go on, tell us.
Okay, she had an auction on, I think it was eBay, all of her old dresses that she doesn't want anymore. And the proceeds was to go to the Philippines. Everybody got involved. Everybody was snapping up these old fucking designer dresses, right? Now the thing is, like, if there was no Philippine disaster, she probably would have fucked them in the bin. That's nothing to her. Throwing out some old dresses and getting some new ones. In fact, she probably doesn't even buy the new ones. They're probably given to her by the designers, right? So it's not as if, oh my God, fair play to her, how charitable. But even if you do think that, fair play to her, how charitable. How much did she give to the charity?
10% or something.
Good guess. 10%.
Fuck.
What an absolute fucking gee-bag. It's not as if she needs the money.
No.
She could literally give the Philippines several million and not be any poorer. I mean, Ireland only gave them, what, $1 million?
Yeah.
She could give them, even if we go low, 2 million. She could give the Philippines 2 million and be no poorer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But no, she decides to have an auction. She's not even giving money out of her own pocket. She's auctioning her for clothes, and she's keeping 90% for herself. She's not rich enough, you know?
And now that she's banging Kanye, I am Shakespeare in the flesh West. I mean, she's got even more cash. I hate that fucking prick. I hate Kanye West.
He's unbelievable.
Kim, I am Shakespeare in the flesh. No, you're
Did he say
not.
that?
Shakespeare had talent, yeah. Shakespeare had talent. Yeah, hack fuck. Oh.
When did he say this, and what was he referencing?
He was talking to this black lad who used to present on MTV America, Sway, I think his name is, the chap with the dreadlocks.
Okay.
I've seen lots of him and lots of stuff in it. He seems like a fairly sound lad, do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Nothing against Sway, he's repping, you know?
Okay.
But like, Kanye, they're talking about clothing lines, and Kanye's getting upset about the... Jesus. Yeah, that was picked up. That was very clearly picked up on the mic. Yeah.
Class.
Like, there's no subtlety behind that. Yeah. So they're talking about clothing lines, and Kanye's getting upset about the fact that Nike didn't want to make his shoes, and Ralph Lauren didn't want to make his T-shirts, blah 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 blah, all this shit, right?
Yeah.
Like that's what this Shakespeare in the flesh, most important person in rap, apparently. That's what he's concerned about, you know, fashion. So your man turns around and says something like, basically just turns around and tell him, well, why didn't you just use your own? Why didn't you just use your own money or something along those lines?
Yeah.
And Kanye just loses it, just starts screaming his head off and going, "You don't know what it's like to lose money, blah blah blah." He's like, "You had your clothing line, but you didn't put as much money as I put in my clothing line. Your clothing line didn't make money. I'm Shakespeare in the flesh.
Oh my god.
I'm the most important artist of this generation," and all this shit. And we're just like, "Shut the fuck up, Kanye."
Unbelievable. And do you know what as well? Like, I was showing you that video the other day, fucking Bound 2.
Yeah.
I wasn't like really aware. Like, if somebody played me a Kanye West song, I wouldn't recognize. I wouldn't know who he is. Do you know what I mean? I had never really. I just avoided listening to him. And I'm sure I did hear him at various times, but I never knew it was him. I never paid attention to it, mostly because it's shit. But I gave it a good. You know, I really watched it, and it's fucking awful. He's a bad rapper, and I'm not like a rap connoisseur. I got into Eminem there for a while back. I think I have about 4 Eminem albums. I think he's pretty decent. Like, he's actually, when you put aside all the controversy and all that, he's a really good, or maybe it's not him, maybe it's the people behind the scenes, but somebody there, somebody working with Eminem has a fucking great understanding of music. Do you know what I mean?
I think
it's not just a beat and rapping. There's fucking music in there, and it's pretty good.
I do think it's Eminem, and actually I'm gonna send you a link to a song. He is so unbelievably talented.
Well, I was buying his albums one after another there at one point, and they never disappointed. And it's not as if I'm in that group of people who are aware of, who are constantly listening to their music, and don't listen to rap stations in my car or anything like that. I'm not into rap.
No, neither am I.
The stuff
really.
he was putting out was class.
I do like some rap.
Yeah.
I'm into a lot of the, like, there's this rapper from England called Low Key.
Yeah.
And his album is one of my all-time favorite albums. It's just brilliant. You know what I mean? So I am into some rap. I went to see this lad called Immortal Technique. He's deadly. But like, so I like some rap. Kanye West, I just think it's just a gift.
Oh yeah, that was the original point I was making. It's fucking awful. He seems to me, and as I said, I'm not a connoisseur, but he seems to me to have no fucking talent whatsoever.
Yeah.
He's just talking like this, real slow, because he can't talk too fast. I actually seen a video of him at a concert, and he was giving grief to somebody in the crowd. I think he was wearing some sort of a stupid mask, and they were like, "Get the mask off! Take the mask off!" And he comes over and he makes some weird point about why he has to wear a mask, because in this song he's representing something, you know, I'm hounded by the paparazzi, so I have to wear a mask. I think it was supposed to be like highbrow, but it's not, because he's a fucking idiot. It's lowbrow. But anyway, if you got like 20,000 people like chanting your name, and a couple of people heckling you, and it wasn't even heckling, but let's say heckling, don't fucking think about the people heckling you. Think about the 20,000 people who are, you know, cheering you on and keep singing. Don't stop your song to fucking answer a heckler, moron. But anyway, later on in the song, he started, I think it was freestyling. I think so. I don't think it was written this way because it didn't sound very good. And I think he was talking about that situation with the heckler.
Yeah.
Rapping about it, rather. And he was just really, really bad at freestyling. He couldn't do it. And I think most black people can just kind of inherently just do that anyway, even when they're not good rappers. They're just great at freestyling.
That's the first thing they're taught in school, really, isn't it? Though? You know,
I think so. And dancing.
And how to eat chicken. So.
Yeah. Well, I think Kanye definitely has some white DNA in there. An awful lot of it. Whatever section of his DNA for the skin tone, and the rest of the DNA is all just lack of singing talent, lack of dancing talent, and just fucking general lack of brains. Moral.
Rich white. He's a rich white boy on the inside, but a black guy on the outside.
You've nailed it.
Yes.
People who love it always say it's very hard to read.
Yeah.
Wow. If I picked up a book and it was hard for me to read, I would throw that book over my shoulder. Do you know what I mean? Book you, book. Book you. There's bits in the film that are hard to watch, but they're only very brief, and you get over it. I mean, there's bits in I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here that are hard to watch. Doesn't mean I don't enjoy the fucking program. Pretty much anything involving teeth. Once teeth are in a scene in any way, I'm like, oh bollocks. I'm literally like that. Oh fuck! Just get it over with!
My boyfriend talks too much during sex. We've been together for a year, and recently he started talking to me while we're intimate. At first it was everyday stuff like what he wants for dinner, but then essentially he began ranting. It's not finished. It's not finished. Do you know how hard it is to climax while listening to someone talk about how many bands have produced disappointing second albums? I don't know if I can go on like this. That's amazing.